What's going on, guys? Matt Wacek here, and welcome back to the channel. Switching over to the agency side of things for today, because this is something that had happened here over the weekend with a prospective lead, or I should say prospective client that had come in as a lead through the website application that is on my agency's site. And what I wanted to do is basically explain, as you can tell here by the title, what to do when someone has just a low budget or really unreal expectations with the budget that they have. But there is a certain point where just so little amount of money for marketing is just not worth it, and that's exactly what happened with this. This can also occur with someone who has unreal expectations with what they want. I experienced this so many times with my landscape business, and it really sucks ass to encounter because you put so much time and effort into it. And that's basically what I did with the emails here. Was this person wanted to see a proposal, but to put a proposal together takes a lot of time, especially for like full suite marketing, which is essentially what this person was interested in, because they didn't have a website, so they needed web design. Then they wanted SEO, they wanted maybe AdWords, maybe one Facebook, and email marketing all combined into one. And when you see the budget of this person, your jaw is going to drop. I basically had to send them to another route, and that's what I'll get into here in a second. And for obvious reasons, their name and everything is all deleted out, but this is something that you will encounter with a client-based business. So basically, the lead came in, I replied, I said, hey, thanks for reaching out. I'll put together a proposal for the marketing services that I would recommend and within your budget. Now, when it asks the question on my application, it basically says the first answer is my budget is less than $500 per month. And basically, to me, when I see that, what that's explaining to me is that, okay, might not be worth it, because honestly, $500 in a month for a business is not a lot of money. You just cannot get very much results from it, and that's exactly what I explained to this person. And you do not want to put yourself into that situation where you're running a campaign off pennies, because to acquire a client, especially in the lawn care landscaping industry, that may cost $100 or more. And when someone wants 10 new clients a month, that's not going to do it. It's just the reality of it. That's what the traffic costs to get, and that's just what it is, and that's something I kind of had explained to this person. But being as this person didn't select web design and they did not have a website, I had asked them, hey, would you be interested in having us build a website for your business in addition to the marketing services? They said yes, and that they were also going to look into changing their name. Well, not exactly the greatest thing right there, because names need to kind of stay the same with a business. But anyways, moving forward. So I said, sounds good, I'll get together a proposal and have it over to you tomorrow. And so the next thing that I asked was, hey, is there a specific monthly amount you are aiming to hit with your marketing budget at this time? And this is a really nice way to basically say, how much are you willing to spend every single month? Is it going to be worth the time for me to be putting together a big proposal that takes multiple hours and have to go gather data and all this type of stuff? And this might seem like it's mean. I did this all the time with my landscape company, because that helps you weed out people that are either tire kickers or cannot afford your services. And this is something you have to do and be vigilant with your time. So they had replied saying, I haven't thought about it. I don't have a lot to work with at this time, and I've never marketed it online, so I don't know what it costs or anything. So then I replied, we can work with various budget levels. Now, is there a target that you had in mind for what you'd be able to consistently invest each month? Now, I don't say spend when it comes to marketing, because it is an investment. It does pay off. However, sometimes for the first month or two, especially if it's like SEO or if it is even AdWords, you're going to be basically running in the red when it comes to your advertising, but it pays off over time. And that's something you should definitely be explaining to your clients. And then after, I say with most Google AdWords and SEO campaigns, we were able to see some results within 1 or 2 months time, which is more leads coming into their business. And then once an SEO is usually fully optimized, which is around 6 to 12 months, then things can ramp up and lots of customers can be coming in to your business. And so their reply was that they were just going to wait for the proposal to come across. I encountered this many times with my landscape business. It sucks to see this. It really, really does, because you invest a lot of time putting those together and gathering the data, especially if you're doing AdWords or if you're doing SEO. You have to calculate how much it's going to take and how much resources on your side of things in order to get their site ranking and actually to build their site and all that type of stuff. So I was looking at probably anywhere between an hour to maybe 2 hours, 3 hours to put that proposal together. Now, before you leave some hater comment on how long it takes me to put my proposals together, there's a lot of thought that goes into it, and I want it to be accurate. So that way my customers understand what it is that they are buying, and that the due diligence is done in order to make sure that the pricing is accurate. Then after that, I see if I could afford it at this time, but it's probably about $100 to $200. Which is a bummer. That's really, really low. You honestly cannot help a business make any more money at $100 to $200 per month. And especially because this person on their application had wanted to bring in between 10 and 12 new clients every single month. To pull in a new client that will be worth over $1,000 per year for just $20 is frankly an unreal expectation to have. This is no different than someone who wants to spend $1,000 that wants the same results that someone spending $20,000 per month wants for their business. And it's just something that is very, very difficult to work with. And so then I had to craft together this response right here, which was that, hey, I definitely understand. However, unfortunately at that budget, we just would not be able to deliver the optimal value and results that we would be happy with. The reason that I had niched down into the green industry, lawn care, landscape, and those types of companies is because I really understand how much it costs to acquire customers in that industry. Depending on the value of it, because it can range tremendously from just a small lawn mowing client all the way up to like a $100,000 landscape installation. But on average, you're going to be looking at anywhere between $100 to $1,000 to acquire a client. Now, those clients are going to stay on board for a long, long time as long as you treat them right. So they're worth $5,000 if there's someone who just gets their lawn cut every week. And to want to get 10 clients every single month off $200 is just not realistic, and so it's not exactly a great spot to be. However, what I did was basically explain to them, hey, our goal is to ensure our client base and our following gets as much value as possible from us. So we actually had created a lawn care, landscape, and snow business training platform designed to help with everything from pricing services, basically just getting started and getting up and running. The goal with it is to basically help them build the foundation of revenue for their business until they're at a spot where they can consistently invest $1,000 a month into their advertising. And then when they are ready to scale up, that's where we come in and we can really help them scale their business because we actually have a budget to work with. So then I said, hey, normally this is $147 and it's on sale for $77, one-time fee. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And that's that. So what it really comes down to is if someone has money that they can afford to put into a marketing campaign, you're really just going to have to explain to them the value that you bring to the table and why that value is worth the currency that you are asking for from them to your business. And that is what will help you get more clients, make more money. And that's why it's really important to track everything that you're doing with your campaigns. That's one of the big reasons I do pay per call, is because I want to have a lot of results to show prospective clients, because I want to have as much results as possible and as much numbers and data that I can show off to prospective clients in the future, that we can say, hey, we were able to generate X amount of calls in a month's time off of this amount of ad spend. If you like this type of content and like running an agency, or if you like doing affiliate pay-per-call marketing, be sure to go down below, smash that subscribe button, and hit the bell for notifications so you know when the newest content comes live. And hopefully you found some value in this, with hopefully getting more clients and being able to convert more of them. Anyways, my name is Wacek. Thanks for checking out my channel, and I will see you in the next one.